Hey y'all, welcome back to Chrissy Jet.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Chrissy Chats. Welcome if you're new here. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, share me with your aunties and cousins and them, because we can all be cool. We can all be cool. So, as you can see by the title, what I'm about to show you guys. It's actually more stuff than I thought. So I just wanted to share everything I crocheted in 2025. This was a missed opportunity last year, which it was probably way less stuff. And I did not share what I um crocheted and knit. I use my circular knitting machine, so a few things I have were made on that machine, but it's not so many of them. Some of the stuff I have, I either it's already gone, or maybe it didn't turn out to be what I wanted it to be at the time. Whatever. Anyway, so first, let's start with the shirt. Crochet. See that? Look how man. Okay, so this shirt is from Cakes Creations. That's Cakes with a K, Creations with a K. She also runs a Facebook group, Dope People Crochet. Her name is Vanessa, and she had a raffle this year via her group and her small business. Big business, big business. Cakes Creation. She crochets as well, and she makes some gorgeous pieces, and she makes patterns. The raffle, we paid to enter the raffle. I was one of two winners. We got a box of goodies, so she sent us a box of different types of yarn to try, which is freaking amazing. um this crochet pouch, I have like my hooks and stuff in it. Love it. I love it, y'all. I have a couple other pouches, but this one is just, I don't know, I've been glued to it. So this one and the t-shirt, she actually sells these as well. So if you go to her website, if you find Cakes Creations, she's Cakes Creations on TikTok, Facebook, I believe Instagram, and she has a website. You can check out her patterns and things like that. So that's what this shirt is from. And she also has a like workbook, where you can like write out your designs and like sizes and stuff. I've used it twice now. I'm working on a hoodie for my daughter, and I'm also working on a cardigan for myself for my birthday. This cardigan is loosely inspired by the Sex Cardigan, by Coco Beauty, I think her name is. Um, but she did the cardigan that is inspired by the new Wicked movie. Anywho, so it's loose, like the pattern. I'm not using. She uses like the lemon peel stitch. I'm not gonna use that stitch. I've never done it before, and I'm not interested in doing it on a really big project yet. So I'm just doing a regular double crochet. Anyway, that's another point. All right, so let's go through some of the stuff that I've crocheted. I'm gonna start with some little things. So, and I have them all over the place. So I did this. I freehanded this little jacket for my son. He's 8 months. This yarn. This is loops and threads. What's it called? Super soft classic. So it's this one, but in the navy blue. Love this stuff. And I two stranded it, and it's literally just um 3 panels, and then I did the sleeve in a panel, and then closed it up. The hood, there's a hood pattern on YouTube. I used that, and then I just attached it. He looks so cute, and I was gonna add some drawstrings or whatever. But yeah, okay. So I did that. I didn't realize I crocheted him a few little hats, so here's one. He obviously can't fit this anymore, so don't really know what to do with it. I mean, I could add rows so that he could wear it. Um, Recently I did this beanie for my godson. I'm working on one for my goddaughter currently, and want to do matching scarves. So I'm gonna be working on that in the next week to finish out the year. Let's see. On my knitting machine, I made this hat. I've been trying to get rid of the rest of this yarn for a while. So I made this beanie. I should just give this to my mother-in-law. She likes these earth tone colors. I also made this headband. It is a combo of this tannish color I had, and it's two-stranded, if you can't tell, and the tan yarn, and then the other yarn had these multicolors. They're both from Hobby Lobby. I know people aren't shopping at Hobby Lobby right now, but I still do. I, honestly, there's a lot of corporations that do things we don't like, and it's tough to like just not just to cut it off, even like when it's stuff that you truly need. That I haven't been to Hobby Lobby since I bought that yarn, which I bought that yarn like at the beginning of the year. But yeah, I had to use it. It's not right. Oh, I also crocheted this hat. My daughter was going to competition. Her cheer colors are royal blue and black, so I needed a black ruffle hat. I realized I didn't have any um like neutral wear everyday type of ruffle hats. I have all type of random color ones, so I just made this one. I made this headband. I just wanted to play with colors. I don't have a lot of yarn. I compared to what I've seen people have. I have these cubes, right? And I would say all my yarn, I have 3, 6, 9, 12 cubes, and I would say my yarn maybe can fill up 4, maybe 5. So it's not a lot of yarn, and I don't have a lot of yarn all around my room. Only other yarn that I have that's not in frame is like some blanket yarn. I'm working on a blanket for my son, because I made my 2 oldest kids blankets, so I gotta make my baby a blanket. Anywho, so there's that. I made this on the machine as well. This is a reversible. So yeah, the stitch is a little funny in this one area, but it's still wearable. So this is also probably gonna go to my godson. I made these extra long Santa hats. I used the pattern. The pattern is on Etsy. So if you search extra long Santa hat on Etsy, it's a lovely young lady who did it. And in her picture, she has on like a baby blue long one. So yeah, a lot of this stuff I looked at patterns. I don't freehand a lot of stuff. I am a pattern girly. Some things I freehand if it's just like something dumb. Like last video I posted, this is supposed to be a muumuu. I literally just chained and then treble crocheted until to fit my body. Which, if you watch the last video, you see where that went. All right, then I made this. I feel like, why do I feel like I didn't make this year? I feel like I did though. Anywho, one of the little granny square shrug thingamajigs. So this has 10 squares. I just did 10 squares and then put them together. And then I did my own little cuff. I did not do a cuff from here to there. I just did it separate and then I sewed it on. Because I don't know how to do ribbed cuffs or whatever. So there's that. Then I made a brown one, which I have not finished. As you can see, it's been in my closet. I haven't finished it. Like I said, my baby's 8 months, so certain things I didn't finish because I had no intention on wearing it or looking wear it. This is a sweater for my son. He picked these colors. This is the granny square yarn. Might have been a flower power one. Either way, he likes green and blue, so he picked these, and then I just added the white because I didn't have much of it. Here are some little beanies I made. The baby, I prefer the double strand. I love the thickness of double stranding. And this is Loops and Threads soft classic yarn as well. From Michaels, I'm addicted to that yarn. I love how full it is. Like, I like honestly, the Big Twist yarn, everybody, I hated it. To me, it wasn't, and this is Big Twist. To me, like, it's not full. This is Loops and Threads. And to me, it's the same weight, but this is fuller. And it's just the same stitch. Literally the same stitch. So, anyway, yeah, this is another extra long Santa. My daughter was wearing this with her little pink. She wanted the pink puff on it. I made this for my son. This is the granny square yarn. Yes, this is kind of big. He'll probably be wearing it for a couple years. But it does fit on his head nicely. But yeah, this is double stranded as well. I love to double strand a lot of stuff, especially like stuff you're supposed to wear in the winter, because it also eats up the yarn, which is what I'm trying to do. I made a scarf for my daughter. I put this on a knitting machine and then she picked this yarn from the stash. This was a Karen cake. This was really nice. This yarn was really nice. I made some, I didn't grab the shorts. I made some shorts for myself. I have pictures of it. Let me show y'all. So I have a lot of stuff that I made that I no longer have, or it may be in another room. Yeah, so I made these shorts, the same yarn. It was really nice to work with. And I only have a little bit left now, so I might make like a headband or something and then get rid of it. This girl got wrapping paper on her sweater. Alright, next thing I made my daughter, and this is dirty, gotta wash this, a Christmas sweater. She asked for this sweater in August. I'm like, oh, let me make you a sweater for winter or for fall or whatever. She's like, oh, I want these colors. I'm like, so you want a Christmas sweater? She's like, a Christmas sweater. So you don't want a sweater for like before Christmas and after Christmas? She's like, no. So it was a hexie cardigan. And then I just added just random buttons I had. They're not the greatest buttons, but they're like the little snap joints. She liked them. I don't really care for it sometimes, but if my kids ask for something and I make it and they love it, I don't care. I don't care. So I made this double strand again, white and gray. These were loops and threads, but this was I believe this was impeccable. The white was impeccable. This pile over here is getting heavy, and this pile is getting small. All right, so like I said, there's a hood pattern on YouTube, and I did this, and then I just added these rows. This is not in the pattern. This is in the pattern. This is not in the pattern, and then I accidentally put the string through the wrong. It was supposed to go around the neck, but I made this for my daughter because she was really fighting her dad about putting on a hat when it first started getting cold. So I was like, if I make a hood, then he won't have to yell at her about a hat, because the way her hair was styled, she was like, oh, I can't put a hat on. But yeah, this is hood, and it seems kind of big. It does fit me and her. She's not that big. She's 8, but stuff just, it fits decently. Like, here's another thing I did not finish. I really, honestly, I need some black yarn, and I think I'm gonna make it a long sweater. So this turned out way heavier than it was supposed to. I love the sleeves though. Sleeves are perfection. But it's supposed to be like a cropped cardigan. And I need to close this up. I know that for sure. And then also like the back, it doesn't come down like where I thought it would. So I think if I add like maybe 5 rows to the bottom and then go around here and close it up. I actually was going to attach the hood to it, which actually, this is why these are here. This was attached to here because I was like, oh, I need to do something with the hood. So I'm still going to do that, but I do need to make this longer in order for me to actually wear it. So yeah, I get to actually see how the hood fits too. But yeah, this was pretty fun. This yarn, this is all from Hobby Lobby. Ordered them during a yarn week. All right, and then I got my little boxer shorts. Yes, they're huge. I made them too big. I could have definitely made the square smaller, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I can't count. Hold on. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 rounds. And then I should have, the video I watched, dang, I wish I could remember her name right now. She's the one, Haji. She's the one who did the Haji bonnet. She has a video of pants, and I just used the top part of what she did, but I was afraid that if I decreased too much that it would be too tight. So I didn't, so now they're like super, super big. But I still wear them. I wear them around the house. I don't wear them outside or anything. So it's cool. Let's see if I have I don't think I have a video. Oh, I have a video, but it's on my TikTok of me wearing them. All right, anyway. Side note, honorable mention, I made this sweater last year and I was supposed to finish the sleeves and then wear it. Never wore it. So that's crazy. All right, so then I have the octagon shirt is what she calls it. It's basically like a hexagon sweater, but it's made in one piece, not like two where you gotta sew it together. As you can see, like you start literally here, and then your increases are here to end up making the sleeve, and then you literally just fold it at the top and sew it. Cool pattern, such a cool pattern. The pattern is here on YouTube. If you YouTube octagon shirt, it should come up. She has like, I think she did like 3 videos. She did one because she does them in different languages, but I think she did one and then she did a revision of it, which is really, really cool. And then the last piece I have next to me is my jersey. My jersey. My bad, y'all. Oh, well, y'all don't know that out. Anyway, so I had to get something for the baby. Oh, another thing I crocheted that I actually hate it. Did you guess what it was? It's a Le Boo Boo. So Andrea Nicole who owns Le Crochet, she has a tutorial on this on her channel. Hers didn't come out like this. Don't know why mine look like this. But as you can see, also I never finished it. And my kids was like, can you finish it? And my son was like, can you make me one in green? I literally only made this to try it out, and it reminded me why I don't do amigurumi. Takes too long. It took longer than, I feel like it took longer than making my daughter's Christmas sweater. And they had color changes. It was so, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, 7 pieces. Because you have to make this in this color, and then you make a half one and put it on it. So yeah. That was something else I made. Oh, I also made the viral flip-flops. And I also had a bag and a scrunchie in my set. I did hair clips. I did the viral pencil one. I sold about 4 of these for the school year. I've made a bunch of stuff. I've had a few orders for scrunchie bundles, as well as I just sent off a teddy bear beanie. Oh, I made those too. I've made about probably like 6 of those. Yeah, and they're probably one of my favorites, the beanies, and they had like little teddy ears on them. I don't have any in here because the one I had for myself I sold, and my kids have one each. My daughter has a red and white one. My son has a blue and white one. Really, really cute. Oh, I also made 75 of these. This yarn is from the place everybody hates, Hobby Lobby. Again, my daughter's cheer squad, the organization is Royal Blue and Black. And for Christmas, along with like the gift that they gave them an ornament with their names on it. But I just wanted to do something special for all the squads, so I made every single girl one. I made 75 of them at first. It ended up being only 60 girls total. So, but yeah, these were fun to make. They only took me about 10 minutes a piece. So I made them. I got some cheer stickers for them. This is not necessarily a cheer sticker, but cheer stickers. And then I put them in these little baggies and added it to their bag with their thing in it. Oh, I also made something that failed. This was recently. So the crochet guy, I don't know if y'all follow him, but he has some really beautiful bag patterns. So I tried his tote, and this is how it came out. His comes out super stiff. I even put a zipper on mine. Like, it's a good bag. It's just that there's no structure. I don't know why this is sticking out, but yeah. It took me a while to make this because I didn't understand how he counts rows at first. But in his patterns, he has a page that says, go to this. Here's the link to this video to watch how I count rows. It wasn't until when I asked him what his final measurements of the bag, from like if it's with it standing and being wide, that my measurements wasn't the same, that I was like, let me just watch the video. The way he counts, it seems like what, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So we count rows one way, 1, back the other way, 2, back the other way, 3. He goes 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. So he count like basically 1 back and forth is 1 row. But anyway, he's playing. Anyway, he has the tote. His tote pattern is really, really nice. I wanted to try it because I love me a good bag. I will still use this. I have this canvas, and I was trying to cut it to size so that I could use it in here. I'm gonna work it out. Because I spend a lot of time on this. And I chose these colors. He also does like an embroidery where you can put the tote and cross it out bag. I just didn't do all that. But yeah, it's a really, really, really nice pattern. Read your patterns. It's also, this piece here is supposed to go like, like the extra on the side. Once I got it together and realized it wasn't standing up, I said, but he uses 3 strands when he crochets most of his patterns. And I didn't do that. I did double strand with Red Heart yarn. This is Red Heart, and this is Loops and Threads yarn. He used, I think, Lion brand, Feels Like Butter, something like that. So next time, I'm going to stick to the pattern and use what he used, so I don't feel how I feel now about the pattern. Sorry, I'm just moving this stuff because, yeah, it's like, anyway. I wanted to show y'all one more thing before I go. Uno más. Oh, I forgot the headbands I showed you. I actually just crocheted 3 of them the day before Christmas for somebody to give for a gift. Also, 2 weeks before that, I crocheted 4 of them. 2 of them were a gift. 2 of them were purchased. I've also done a few headbands on my knitting machine. And currently, let me show you what else I did. This is about 2 videos ago. My granny squares. I'm working on my granny square card deck. I think when I'm done with them, I'm going to make them into a hoodie or some sort, or something. There'll be 50 squares, so I can figure out something to figure out the measurements and then whatever. All right, y'all, that's it. That's enough of me yapping. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, share with your friends, like, comment, subscribe. You know, your aunties and cousins and them can watch this too. Yeah, I'm getting back in the groove, adding my videos, so I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all.